Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama
Rama Hare
Rama.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare
Chalo,
Krishna.
everybody is ready. So we will hear Prabhupada's voice and then start.
Not audible, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, can you please make me co-host? And video audio is not also active.
We will take care. Okay. Done. Co-host is done.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Now go to this video. I'll take care of this. When you choose, take to audio from the okay. One part, second part is volume.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam.
When I serve religion, I feel very nice. But then when I think of how bad and imperfect the service is, I feel terrible. Which is right to feel?
You feel terrible?
Yes.
When you feel terrible?
When I see all the blunders I make, all the mistakes.
Sometimes this is nice to accept the blunders. Even there is no blunder. This is the symptom of sincere service. Just like a father is very beloved to his son, or the son is very beloved to the father, a little ailments of the son, the father is thinking, oh, my son may die, I may be separated. It is the sign of intense love. Not always that the son is dying immediately, you see, but he is thinking like that. Separation. You see? So that is good sign. We should not think that we are doing very nicely. We should always think that I am unable. This is not bad. We should never think that I am perfect. Because the Maya is so strong. As soon as we are little confident, immediately there is attack. You see? In a disease condition, especially one who takes very precautionary method, there is little chance of relapse. So this is not bad. We should always think like that maybe I am not doing nicely. But as far as it is in our power, let us execute our business nicely, but we should never think that it is very perfect. That is nice.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Okay, so as soon as you're a little confident, overconfident, Maya will attack. Okay, now voice is clear. Yeah, forthcoming batch is one of the biggest we ever had. They had previously batches, but then there was children batch huge. This time nothing children. The elder English and Hindi is massive. Massive means I'm just struggling to thinking what to do like that. And I was struggling at 8 to 10,000. Then I wrote to everybody, let us do something. And then boom, every day 15, 20,000 registration last few days. Okay. So let us see what we can do. And let us go to the chapter, second part. So it was nice to hear Srila Prabhupada always. How do you think about even in the new classes that take Sri Ram, where I play Prabhupada on audio, is nothing wrong. They will be
Certainly, Prabhuji, certainly. It's
I
always a good
hesitate
thing.
because they are new to structure the classes in that we have one Prabhupada audio in the first we hear. And then after that, we take up the kind of class, correct? Okay, now let us start. This is done. Okay, this is also done. Now, first let us take, what are the shloka numbers? Have you noted down?
Yes, Prabhuji, it is 14.4.
Chalo, so that's easy for me to do. 14 point. So we will be, by the time new batch start finishing. See, it's very simple. And the people in the level 1 course that we are in now should be chanting one round. And I hope everybody took Sankalpa of Shraddhavan. Now level 2, when I go, that will be 3-4 classes more. We will go for people who are ready to chant 4 rounds. Krishna Sevaka, they should finish Krishna Sevaka. They're expected to. And also chanting 4 rounds. The other rules and regulations of Krishna Sevaka. So every level should have a target. Okay. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This is the 4th verse.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. That's okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Om Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Sarvayoneshu Kaunteya. Sarvayoneshu Kaunteya.
Sarvayoneshu Kaunteya.
Murtaya sambhavanti yaha
Murtya
Sambhavantiyah
asam brahma mahadyonihi
Asam
Brahma
Mahadhyoni
aham
Brahmayoni
bija pradapitaha
Aham
Aham
Bija
Cha
Pradapita
sarva
Pradapita
yoneshu kaunteya
Vayoni
Sarvayoni
Sukhaunteya
Murtaya sambhavanti yaha
Murtaya
Ya Sambhavantiya
Sambhavantiyah
asam brahma mahadyonihi
Tasam
Asam
Brahma
Brahma
Mahadyonihi
Mahadyonirihi
aham bija pradapitaha.
Aham
Aham
Bija
Bija Pradapitaha
Pradapita.
It should be understood that all species of life or Sanakunti are made possible by birth in the material nature, and that I am the seed giving father. Yes. Sarva Yoneshu in all species of life, Kaunteya, son of Kunti, Murteya, forms. Sambhavanti, as they appear, Yaha, which, Tasham, all of them. Brahma, supreme, Mahat Yuni, the source of birth in material substance. Aham, myself. Bija Pradaha, seed giving Pita, father. It should be understood that all species of life, son of Kunti, are made possible by birth in material nature, and that I am the seed giving father. Yes, anybody like to read? Raise your hands.
Krishna Veni Mataji, please go ahead.
Dandavat pranams Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Should I read the text 5, Prabhuji?
No, the purport.
Sarva Yonishu. Okay, perfect. In this verse, it is clearly explained that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is the original father of all living entities. The living entities are combinations of the material nature and the spiritual nature. Such living entities are seen not only on this planet, but in every planet, even in the highest where Brahma is situated. Everywhere there are living entities. Within the earth, there are living entities, even within water and within fire. All these appearances are due to the mother material nature and Krishna's seed giving process. The purport is that the living entities being impregnated in the material world come out and form at the time of creation according to their past deeds.
Sarva Yonosha Kaunteya Murtaya Sambhavanti Yaha Tasam Brahma Mahadyoni Aham Bija Pradapita. It should be understood that all species of life of Kunti are made possible by birth in metal nature, and I am the seed giving father. So Murtayaha, all the different species. All different species means there are different words used as yoni. Now we in science we use the word species, but looks quite similar because it uses the word murtaya forms. The forms are different. The different species, the forms are different. So it looks like equivalent yoni and the species. And what is the point is that all the different species we have, Krishna says, I am the father. I am the seed-giving father. Today we have a picture. So Krishna is starting the discussion on three modes. So I don't want to take it somewhere else. But the point here is that all the forms are designed by the Lord. It's not accidentally one form came and they became another form. That is not the form. Okay. Krishna is saying, I am the seed giving father. What is the next one?
14.26, Prabhuji.
Oh. So how many verses we have in this chapter?
We have 3.
That's all.
Yes.
Brahmane Pratishtham, the last verse, है ना?
Yes, 27 is the last verse, correct.
Then I can just go through the verses because this chapter is so simple that actually we can read through the translations and you'll feel like it's so easy this chapter that we can actually understand. Okay. The blessed Lord said, again I declare to you the supreme wisdom, the best of knowledge, knowing which all the sages attain the supreme perfection. So Krishna is giving knowledge. There is no question by Arjuna here in this chapter. Krishna personally wants to teach more. And that is how the relation with the teacher and student should be. Student is eager to hear, teacher is eager to teach. Not like today. Student don't want to hear, teacher don't want to teach. Yeah, and he's very happy, Arjuna, to hear more from the Lord. By becoming fixed in this knowledge, one can attain to the transcendent nature, which is like my own nature, thus established. One is not born at the time of creation, not disturbed at the time of dissolution. So whatever you're teaching also should have a result, Shruti Phala. What is the use of hearing something which has what no benefit? See, there are two things to it. The first one also said, all sages if you hear this knowledge, Arjuna, many great sages have attained the supreme perfection just by hearing this knowledge. This is the best of all the knowledge, the greatest wisdom. You can achieve all perfection, and then you'll not be born in this world again. You're not born at the time of creation, no rebirth if you hear this knowledge. Then next, the total material substance called Brahman is the source of birth, and it is the Brahman I impregnate, making possible the birth of living head son of Krishna. Also now, so Krishna is now giving the starting this knowledge of the three modes. First is talking about the birth of living entities in this world. Okay. Then it should be understood all species by Sanakriti made possible by birth and have the seed giving father. Krishna said that. The Krishna is the father of all the living entities, starting from the basics. We are spirit soul, we belong to the spiritual world, but when you come to the material world, become enveloped by Maya. Then what happens? Material nature consists of three modes, sattva, rajas, and tamas. When the living entity comes in contact with nature, he becomes conditioned by these three modes. So what happens? We become conditioned by the three modes as we come in contact with the material nature. O sinless one, the mode of goodness is purer than others, illuminating and frees them from all sinful reaction. Those situated in that mode develop knowledge, but they become conditioned by the concept of happiness. The mode of goodness being purer than others is illuminating and it frees them from all sinful reactions. So now the discussion has started. Mode of goodness is what is the nature? Illuminating. And mode of goodness, there is not even a thought for doing sinful activity. It is so pure. Sattva. Goodness. Many a time we all say we are good, but then we hurt so many people by our angry words, by our sharp words, by our enviousness, jealousness, because we are rasik and tamasic. Okay? But if we are in goodness, we always are helping other people. We are sweet. People love to come and meet us because we benefit every person. That is goodness. So it's very pure, no sinful activity, so there is no sinful reaction. He doesn't even think. The Rasic one, he does not do, but he thinks. Therefore, mind is already disturbed. He wants money, power, prestige, position, attention. That is Rajaguna. But a Sattva-guna, it doesn't want anything. It's very peaceful, very happy. So we all want to be good, but you cannot be good unless you come to Sattva-guna. Those situated in that mode develop knowledge, but they become conditioned by the concept of happiness. Okay? They become conditioned by the concept of happiness. The mode of passion is born of unlimited desires and longings on Kunti, and because of this, one is bound to material fruitive activities. Born of unlimited desires and longing, that is mode of passion, is different. Mode of goodness is pure. Mode of passion, there is no sinful activities, but these desires are all material. I want power, become powerful, I want to become rich, I want to become famous. These are material desires. Generally people who are sleeping, it is better to work with these kind of desires. So Tamoguna, Rajoguna is always better than Tamoguna, but that is not the highest. Rajoguna, I always say, one step forward, 10 steps backward. Because suppose you are not the topper in the class and you become depressed, you become envious, why? Gone crazy or what? The person has worked harder than you, go and congratulate him. But no, he's so much focused on his own self, so selfish, he can't stand the glories of any other person. So born of unlimited desire and longing of Sanakunti, because of this, one is bound to the material fruitive activities. O son of Bharata, the mode of ignorance causes the delusion of all living entities. The result of the mode is madness, ignorance, sleep, which bind a conditioned soul. But so what is the mode of goodness? You get knowledge, you are peaceful, you are loving, and you don't do any sinful activities. Rajoguna, unlimited desire and hankering. And what is the main chief desire? Sex desire. Harassment, that is Rajoguna. Tamoguna just cause madness, delusion, just sleep. That's all. Sleep, and more sleep. Cannot do anything constructive. If you give him 1 hour,
There are several reports that the volume is very low. But for me, it is fine. But apparently, there are too many to ignore. So
yeah, no, just my receiver is like that. If I relax, now it's okay.
yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, I'll keep it little more later. Other people also, please take care of your own audio. Sattam sukhe sanjayate rajah karmani bharata jnanam avrita tu tammaha pramade sanjayati uta. The mode of goodness conditions one to happiness, passion to the fruits of action, ignorance to madness. So if you cultivate mode of goodness, you become very happy. Mode of passion, you become always greedy for the fruits of the labor. You're working hard, but you cannot work hard without some personal selfish profit. That is mode of passion, generally glorified in the word, but comparing the mode of goodness, it is foolishness. And tamoguna is madness, crazy. Yeah? Just goes crazy, person goes crazy. Sometimes the mode of passion becomes prominent, defeating mode of goodness, Anabharata, and sometimes the mode of goodness defeats passion. At the same time, mode of ignorance defeats goodness and passion. In this way, there is always the competition. Easy? So these three are sometimes we are sattvic, sometimes we are rasic, sometimes tamasic. These influences keep changing within a system of an individual. It's very dynamic. The manifestation mode of goodness can explain all the gates of the body illuminated by knowledge. Now the volume is okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
See, everybody cannot be satisfied. Many of them, their system is not working correctly. But most of the people should be fine. Actually, we are using an audio receiver, so there is no question of audio not being correct. The manifestation mode of goodness can make all the gates of the body illuminated by knowledge. That is goodness. There is total clarity. There is no harassment of the senses. It's like a computer working without virus. Fresh. Okay? Mode of passion is like unwanted desires entered the system and we are disturbed. Mode of ignorance is everything is gone. Finished. Oh, Sana Bharta, when they increase the mode of passion, symptoms of great attachment, uncontrollable desire, hankering, intense endeavor. So, how to know which mode is there? You can see mode of goodness, mind is very calm, very peaceful, and knowledge is fully enlivened in the heart. Mode of passion, but you may desire mode of goodness, but we are generally not in mode of goodness. We have to work to come to goodness. Just like many people say, I'm a good person. In fact, everybody rather believes he's a good person. But then why there are millions and billions of crimes every day? We should say, I want to be a good person. Don't say I'm a good person. I want to be a good person. Then you are a gentleman. So, but this is generally the symptoms of mode of passion, great attachment, uncontrollable desire, intense endeavor. This mode of passion, Ugir Karma. O son of Kuru, when they increase in the mode of ignorance, madness, illusion, inertia, and darkness are manifest. This chapter is so easy to read, actually. It's like we can read like a story. So when the mode of ignorance increases, what happens? Madness, person becomes mad, illusion, inertia, dark. Just sleep, that's all. Drink and smoke and abuse, that's a wrath, anger. When one dies in the mode of goodness, he attains to the pure higher planets. When one dies in the mode of goodness, there is a proper destination, we go to the higher planets. When one dies in the mode of passion, he takes birth among those engaged in fruitive activities. In mode of passion, what happens? He takes birth among those engaged in fruitive activities. That should not happen. You will not go to higher planets and they will look. Rather, you'll continue the earthly planet. But in the ignorance, when you die, you go to the animal kingdom. Suppose you're absorbed in sinful activity, then you die. Then you have to go through a intense phase of reformation. And you go to animal and plant body. By acting in the mode of goodness, one becomes purified. Work done in the mode of passion result in distress. And action performed in mode of ignorance result in foolishness. So if you come to goodness, your activities, you become purified, totally pure. In the mode of passion, result in distress. You are in the mode of passion, you become distressed. And in the mode of ignorance, you go into foolishness. Very clear? So the more you develop knowledge, more your activities appear. And but in the mode of passion is distress. So very easy. Sattva is happy, Rajoguna is disturbed, Tamoguna is mad. Again, Sattva is happy, Rajoguna is disturbed, Tamoguna is mad. This is a simple definition. From the mode of goodness, real knowledge develops. Mode of passion, grief develops. Mode of ignorance, foolishness, madness, and illusion develops. Okay, we can understand. Those still in mode of goodness gradually go upward to the higher planet. Those in the mode of passion live on the earthly planet, and mode of ignorance go down to the hellish planet. So what you do develops. If you cultivate mode of goodness, you go to the higher Devaloka. And mode of passion, you go to the earthly planet where we are living. But mode of ignorance, go to Naraka. Animal form or Naraka is almost same. When you see there is nothing beyond these modes of nature in all activities, as Supreme Lord is transcendent to all these modes, then you know my spiritual nature. So everybody in the middle world is dragged by the three modes of nature. And also, the Lord is not even touched. He is totally transcendent three modes of nature. If you have understood this, you understood the facts. You can understand spiritual nature. When the embodied being is able to transcend these three modes, then only he becomes free from birth and death and can enjoy even nectar even in this life. So when you are able to overcome the Maya of the material world, and you will become free from birth and there is no need to take birth again. The very reason we are in the cycle of birth and that is because of we are affected by Maya. And then Krishna is responsible. No, we want illusion, therefore Maya is there. Just like a police does not catch a gentleman, police catches a criminal. So when we have unwanted desires, we get trapped by Maya. Okay? Arjuna inquired, "Oh my dear Lord, by what symptoms one known who is transcendent to the modes? What is his behavior? And how does he transcend the modes of nature? What are the symptoms of one who is transcendent to these modes? How do I recognize somebody who is free from the three modes of matter? What are symptoms? What is his behavior? How does he transcend the modes of material nature?" So anybody will get attracted because Krishna said, previous verse, when we transcend the mode, we enjoy nectar even in this life and become free from cycle of birth and death. So any reasonable person will say, yeah, I want to enjoy nectar. And even in this life, and I want to be free from cycle of birth and death. So Arjuna's question is obvious. What are the symptoms of somebody who's actually done this now, achieved the science? What is his behavior? And third question, how do you transcend the three modes, Krishna? How do you transcend? So Krishna's very nice answer comes. The blessed, he who does not, first these are covering the symptoms of a self-realized person. And the next verse which you asked me to read, that was so easy, this chapter is easy to read. He who does not hate illumination, attachment, delusion when they're present, nor longs to them when they disappear, who is seated like one unconcerned, being situated beyond these mental reactions of modes of nature, who remains firm, knowing that the modes alone are active, who regards alike pleasure and pain, who looks on a clod, stone, and piece of gold with an equal eye, who is wise and holds praise and blame to be the same, who is unchanged in honor and dishonor, who treats friends and foe alike, who has abundant all fruitive undertaking, such a man is said to have transcended the modes of mental nature. Okay, does not hate illumination, attachment, and delusion when they're present. So, how do you know somebody transcended? That means from a material platform and the mental platform, any disturbance, he should not be affected. If I'm on the spiritual platform, so any physical inconvenience and any mental inconvenience should not disturb me. Does not hate illumination, attachment, delusion when they present, nor longs them to disappear, who is seated like one unconcerned being situated beyond these mental modes of nature, who remains firm, knowing the modes alone are active, who regards alike pleasure, pain, looks on a clod, stone, piece of gold with an equal eye, who is wise and holds praise and blame to be the same, who is unchanged in order and dishonor, who treats friends and foe alike, with abundant all fruit abundant. Such a man is said to be transcended the modes of material nature. Okay? So he's not honor, dishonor, some physical things like gold and stone, pleasure, pain, physical pleasure, all are equal for him because he knows I am not the body. So he ignores any physical inconvenience, he ignores any kind of mental inconvenience. Then this is the solution. Mamuchayo avyavicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunana samati taityan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. This is the answer now. Arjuna's question was how to transcend. One was the symptoms of a self-realized person and his behavior. Krishna gave that in the previous verses. Now in this verse, telling how to transcend the three modes. One who engages avyavicharana without any diversion. Bhakti yogena, no karma yoga, jnana yoga, that is not going to help you. Bhakti yogena, with the devotion, full devotion, does not fall down in any circumstance. Huh? Sagunan samati and he transcends the three modes. He at one transcends the modes and comes to the level of Brahman. So this is the solution to come out of the Maya. What is the solution? Avyavicharina, without any diversion, full energy, every moment be engaged in Krishna's service. Mamacha avyavicharina, bhakti yogena sevata, be constantly be engaged in Krishna's service. Sagunan samati and then only we are transcend three modes of nature. Brahma bhoyai kalpate. Take it. Okay? ब्रह्मणो ही प्रतिष्ठाहम अमृतस्य स्वस्य च शाश्वतस्य धर्मस्य सुखस्य एकांतिकस्य च. And the basis of this shloka was also there. Shriram?
Hare Krishna. Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, this shloka. So these two shlokas, we need to practice chanting. So we can make the two important verses. So there are three verses in this chapter for everybody to please make a note. Some verses are for your cramming also. 108 verses should be contested. Mamachoyo avyavicharena
Mam cha vyabhichareణ
bhakti yogena sevate
bhakti
Bhakti
yogena
yogena
sevate
sevate
sagunana samatitaitan
sagunam
Sagunan
samatitya
samatidya
brahma bhuyaya kalpate.
Brahma bhuvaya
brahmabhuvaya
kalpate.
kalpate.
One who engages in full devotion service, who does not fall down in any circumstance, at once transcends the modes of material nature and thus comes to the level of Brahman. Okay? Mamacha avyavicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunana samatitaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Engages in full devotion service, who does not fall down in any circumstance. Uh, okay. Sagunana samatita, and he transforms and thus comes to the level of Brahman. Okay. So, what is the condition? Constantly engage in devotion service, you will transcend Maya. Inactivity is dangerous. We continuously be engaged in pack your day with good work. And greatest good work is Krishna Seva. Pack your day. By that, Maya will not be able to touch you. So just like we are now busy in discussing Bhagavad Gita. Now, outside my temple, suppose somebody has come to fight with me. Somehow I didn't get time to even talk to him. My whole problem is over, isn't it? So because you're busy with good work, you can save yourself from bad work. Somebody has come to entice me, will I drink, smoke a cigarette? Maybe if I was free, I would have been trapped by him. But I didn't have time for him, and he did not get any time to trap me. So that's why Maya will not give you a chance to trap you. You're constantly busy with service to Krishna. That's the best way. Pack your day with positive good work. You will not get chance to do bad work. But idle mind is devil's workshop. You should be busy in Krishna Seva. Okay? That's the way to come out of Maya. Very unique solution here. It's very difficult practically in Kali Yuga to delete Maya, but it's always easy to add good things in your life. Removal is very difficult. Addition is very easy in Kali Yuga. Okay? So add good work to your life. Just like you say, okay, I will from today start chanting 4 rounds of Hare. One is over now. I'll talk only 4 now. Half an hour chanting. So I expected. Now, generally, how many classes you all heard? 30-40 classes. So you should be, and that also 2 hours each. That means you should be able to chant more, and automatically as you chant more, so many unwanted habits will leave our system. Last one, Brahmano hi pratishtaham.
ब्रह्मणो हि प्रतिष्ठाहम्
Amritasya avyasya cha.
अमृतस्य
अमृतस्य
यस्य च
अव्ययस्य
Shashvatasya cha dharmasya.
शाश्वतस्य च धर्मस्य
Sukasya ekantikasya cha.
सुखास्यादघातनिष्ठस्य
Brahmano hi pratishtaham.
ब्रह्मण हि
हि
प्रतिष्ठाहतम्
प्रतिष्ठाहम्
Amritasya avyasya cha.
अमृतस्य
अमृतस्य
वस्य च
अव्ययस्य च
Shashvatasya cha dharmasya.
शाश्वतस्य च धर्मस्य
Sukasya ekantikasya cha.
सुखस्य
कैकान्तिकस्य
कान्तिकस्य
च
च
And I am the base of the impersonal Brahman, which is the constitution position of the ultimate happiness, and which is immortal, imperishable, and eternal. I am the basis of the impersonal Brahman. Krishna is saying, I am the basis, impersonal Brahman. Many people think beyond Krishna there is Brahma Jyoti. No, Krishna is the basis. Krishna is the source from which Brahma Jyoti is coming. And is the position of ultimate happiness, which is immortal, imperishable, and eternal. Together, happiness of spiritual happiness is immortal, imperishable, and eternal. So, not that Brahman is beyond it. Many people have this misconception that ultimately God doesn't have form. And Krishna is like you can imagine one form of God. No, where you are getting your form, sir. Acha, you have form and personality. The original source from which everything has come should not have form and personality. That's not correct, no? Is it like some people kill Krishna by, like Kamsa, by weapons? They try to kill Krishna. You cannot kill Krishna. But some people try to kill Krishna by funny words and funny explanation, not authorized. It's not true. Krishna is personality and he is the source of Brahman, not reverse. Brahman is Krishna's effulgence. Brahmanohi pratishtaham, not reverse. Okay, so this is a clarification on this. Done. This chapter is done. Now, the third part, any questions on this today?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, most of us in this Maya world, unless we go for devotional service, we would be in the mode of passion, right, sir?
And Kali Yuga is ignorance, not passion. Passion is success for Kali Yuga people. We are all in ignorance. I tell you, we'll give you 1 more extra hour, you'll sleep. Tell somebody 1 more hour, free or free. I'm free, huh? You'll run and sleep. That's mode of ignorance. Mode of passion is you'll plan how to make more money, how to achieve success. That is mode of passion. So all the motivation speakers, they try to push people from, they know where people are. Therefore, Shastra says, Kalau Shudra Sambhava. Shudra, Kali Yuga, everybody is Shudra. That means Kali Yuga people are tamasic. We try to become rasic, but success is not rasic. Success is sattvic. Okay, then sometimes we are covered of material desires. Most of the time we are sleeping, not able to do anything constructive, and sometimes we are covered of material desires. Then what is the question then?
Priyadarshini Mataji.
Prabhuji? Yeah, Prabhuji, I have a question, Prabhuji. See, all of us, we have told us in the heart we have super soul and soul. Now, I wanted to know, there is a soul in animals also, in the plants also. Now, does the super soul exist there also, Prabhuji, along with the soul?
What is that?
In the animals and plants also, does the super soul exist next to the soul, Prabhuji, like in us?
What is that?
In our heart, Prabhuji, in our heart, we know now that next we have both super soul and soul. Now,
Yes.
is the same condition in the animals as well as the plants, Prabhuji? Even there is soul there, no? There is soul there. Next to the soul, is super soul also there in all of them?
Yes, everywhere. There is no way that this is not true. It's always true. Soul is there, super soul is there in all the situations. Super soul, Lord cannot leave you. You go to plant body also, just like a child. Your child is in difficulty. Wherever he is, still you are available. Correct? He can always call mother. Mother is happy to receive the call of the child, any situation. Correct? Is that mother says, don't call me. Always ready. So Lord is giving an audience, but the kind of desires you have, you need to go through a terrible experience to come out. You don't listen. So Krishna is not sentimental. Okay, go to animal form, sit for crores of years, then you will learn. You don't learn directly, you learn in an indirect way. Anna?
Arun Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Very good.
Prabhuji, we have a Vaishnavas, we shave our head
Hmm.
and we keep the hair in the behind.
Hmm.
Any particular reason why it is so?
That's a practice, that's a tradition. There are one class of spiritualists called Mayavadis. They shave their head totally. So we want to distinct ourselves from them. That is one simple reason. It distinctly. You understand? We want to say we are different from them. We are Mayavadis means I am God, you're God, everybody is God. So people should not mistake us for Mayavadis. So we have our distinction. Some more reasons, but we don't focus on that. It's a mark of a Vaishnava.
I see.
And even by the Shika, there are different Shikas and different Sampradayas.
Yeah.
Just like
No
the
other
Tilak,
reasons.
you can know which Vaishnava Sampradaya it is even by Shika. Some people have little bigger, some people have smaller.
I see. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, there are some more reasons, but not focused by the Acharya. Prabhupada did not focus on that. Because see, just like as for practical activities are concerned, suppose you are a big doctor, judge and all, two things you can always wear, tilak and kantimala. But Shika will not be practical for you if you are going to work, correct? But this is, tilak is possible. Just like you're a doctor, you're having your own practice. Tilak and kantimala is what Prabhupada practically insisted. For devotees, full-time devotees said, no, shaved head is also needed to signify the symptom of renunciation. But most of the time, people spend time combing their hairs, how beautiful I'm looking. So at least girls walk away, they know this guy is not interested. And a shaved head means he's not interested in any personal beauty. They say some people say it's a kind of a sacrifice also, isn't it? Keshava. Krishna is also called Keshava, has beautiful hairs. Anna. Lord Chaitanya, with the day he took sannyas, people almost fainted. They could not believe such beautiful hairs he is going to give away. Yes, any other discussion?
Sarita Mataji,
Yeah.
please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, you just said that super conscious is there in plants and animals. I mean, animals, okay. But in plants, like you also had mentioned once that the consciousness level is very less in plants. So how is that, Prabhuji?
Soul, no, not of the Lord. Super conscious is different, you are different. You are not God.
Okay.
No?
Okay, the soul conscious is less.
Very less. Yeah, like the most plants means sleeping. And I could analyze it because God doesn't give you a position. In any position he gives you, you're very happy. You are very happy, so-called materially. And if I put you in a place constantly for tie your legs and put the legs in the ground, okay? And you stay there like that for a few years, you'll go crazy. You know?
Yes, yes.
So, but if you're sleeping, you can sleep in the same place for 10 hours, you know? Isn't it? So plants are in the stage of sleeping. Like that. So people are very dull, tamasic. They go plant life. Proper. Sometimes they impersonalists also, and they go to the plant because they just like give various reasons becoming plant. Some people are very sinful; they want to be naked all the time. So Prabhupada is very good. Become plant. Plant is naked all the time. Nobody is objecting. Correct?
Oh, okay.
Good. Go stand. Stand naked. No problem. And some people impersonators there also. Like the Chaitanya, Narad Muni was traveling and he saw two personalities, sons of Kuvera, Nala Kuvera and Managriva.
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
even
yes.
they were naked
Yeah.
in water. So Narad
Oh,
Muni and there were girls with them also naked, but seeing Narad Muni, they dressed themselves. But these two spoiled boys are not even covering themselves. So Narad Muni gave shapa to them, become trees.
yes, yes.
And but at the same time, they
Then
begged Narad.
Krishna gave liberation to them, right,
Yeah,
Prabhuji?
no, Narad Muni gave the blessing. Okay, be the trees,
Yeah.
but in the courtyard of Krishna. Nanda Maharaj
Okay.
will liberate you.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Tulsi Mala is like mark. I am a dog of the Lord. Hmm? A dog has a collar, has means he has a master. And no collar means anath. Uh, so we are anath. We don't have a collar today. Hare Krishna.
There's one more question, Prabhuji. If we do good deeds daily, why should we be worrying about rebirth?
You not understood 14 chapters and what you are doing, I don't know. There's a difference between your so-called good deeds. What is good? First, you don't know what is good. Simply good deed. Huh? That's what I'm telling. You're all in hallucination. I'm good person. I'm doing good deed. You should know what is good first. You don't even know what is good. I'm good deed. Everybody feels I'm good. Everybody feels and go to hell after so-called good deeds. So you should understand the difference between material and spiritual activities. Just being good, again you will continue the cycle of birth and death. So-called you are good will not liberate you from the jail of the material world. Unless you love the Lord, you cannot go to the kingdom of God. So the so-called good deeds, what they use? Uh, say the stool, the wet side, dry side, stool, no. So activities which are not connected to the pleasure of the Lord are all useless, either good or bad. Okay, so that not help you. You have to learn at least 14 chapters. You should understand level 2 that also. There is a difference between material and spiritual activities. So what is the so-called good deeds? How do you define good deeds? Dhanu Murthy, give him open the thing. How do they define good deeds? Is it clear?
It is open, Prabhuji. The chat box is open. I'll unmute. The chat
Yeah,
box is
Dhanu
open.
Murthy, qualify now. What is a good deed you mean? How do you define a good deed? Let us see whether we can define a good deed.
Every day I take care of my pets. I have dogs. I have my
And animals also do.
Yeah,
That
I have
animals
my
also do that. Animals also take care of the children. So what is good about that? What is special about that?
It's not good though. I'm just doing my part. I don't think I'm doing an extraordinary thing.
No,
But
let
yes.
how did it liberate you from birth and death? I don't understand. What is the connection?
No, my question is like, why should I worry about these things in life?
You continue, then you don't mind to be a dog next life, then continue. Continue. Then you are a useless person. Just like an animal. You should understand but your problem is birth and death. No, you should understand this first point. Correct? You should understand.
Yes.
See, as a
Yes.
teacher, I'm saying you should have understood by now. My real problem is birth. How much pain is there? Are you not conscious of that? And death, and you're not even understanding why we are there in the material world itself. You are revolting. You revolted against the authority of the Lord and not want to develop again the love for the Lord and serve Him. So-called good deeds of the world. That even tiger does, takes care of children. What is so special about you? There's nothing special about you. Dog also does it. Dog also takes care of the children. Oh, every dog does that. Human life is human life is a failure unless I understand God. The extra intelligence God has given me to understand Him, understand that He exists, understand I should love Him, serve Him. It's for me to develop. He will help me. It's like on His side there is love. There is whole creation is by His love only, and all arrangements are there. But I am not responding. I'm so stone-hearted. He's so loving and caring. I'm not even able to understand He exists. I'm not able to serve Him. Again, strike back a relationship. Suppose somebody is taking care of you whole day by love and you don't reciprocate. What kind of good person are you? Somebody denies God After that, there is nothing good remaining in him. Suppose somebody denies his father and mother. After that, we will not even discuss he's a good person. Correct?
Yeah.
So,
but I'm not denying God, Prabhuji. No way.
so
I
where
cannot.
you are serving him, where you're not talking about serving, you're saying, I'll just do good in this world. What is that so-called good? That will
But it's
continue
not,
cycle of birth and death.
it's not exactly good, Prabhuji. It is. I'm doing my duty. That's what I'm saying. I'm not revolting my
That's
duty.
again, that is
Without,
material. Material.
without complaints, I
You're
do
not
my
denying,
duty.
why you want to, denying God isn't the greatest sin you're doing. You're not doing service to him. 24 hours a day, 8 hours you have to keep for service to him. And you say, I'm not interested in that. What kind of good person are you? You're a bad person. You're imagining you're a good person. Everybody imagine, I'll catch the person who in the newspaper as the greatest bad person. He will say, I'm a good person. Everybody feels in this world, 100% people, I'm also feeling I'm a good person, but not be I'm a good person. So many people may be suffering because of my foolish decisions, isn't it? Hmm? So we imagine, we are not imagining. So just try to get this point. The real goodness is to serve the Lord. There is no goodness otherwise. What is it? Goodness, so-called goodness. And that also is satisfying your own senses. You're feeling, I am the Lord, I can take care of that animal. You're just gratifying your own subtle, see, I played God. We are not good. Goodness, trying to help other without expecting anything for ourselves. We are not doing that. Introspectively, deeply study. You're not doing that. You're actually gratifying your own ahankara. I can see I'm taking care of this person. I'm taking care of one dog. And there's ahankara there. If you really want to help the dog, you should actually give him prasadam, chant near Krishnama and honor. When you're seeing things disconnected from the Lord, you're already in illusion. So you're not in illusion, you cannot do good to anybody. When you're in reality, yes, God exists. Even my dog is there. Let me, poor fellow, it has no mouth to chant Krishnama. So I'll softly chant Krishnama near it. So I will not see anything independent of the Lord. Okay? Just giving physical welfare is nonsense. We should always connect it, give it spiritual welfare. Then the effect is permanent. Otherwise, say your dog is there, you helped him for some time. Poor dog will die, he doesn't live long. Then next life, can you be behind him? You cannot do anything. But if you give him Krishna consciousness, even a dog, the next life he may go back to God. So you're really good, no?
Nainesh Prabhuji, could you please ask your
Okay,
question?
is it okay, Mataji? No, for the previous question is okay. See, I take liberty like a teacher and I sometimes scold. Don't feel bad. I'm just trying to, through you, correct everybody. This is the biggest illusion. Manav Seva, Madhav Seva. Isn't it the biggest illusion? Very difficult to differentiate between Upadharma and Parodharma. Bhagavad Gita is upholding Parodharma. Parodharma means I'm doing activity just for the pleasure of the Lord. This is Parodharma. And Upadharma, being nice, being good, almost looks same as Parodharma, but it's totally material. This is spiritual. Is it fine? Many a time I feel I will be, somebody comes and if I can help him, that is God. They don't need to do anything else. No, that's what happens. I'm in Mangalore city, full of doctors. So many times I meet them, hey, come to temple sometime. No, see, I'm a doctor, I'm doing my duties, and I sometimes help a poor patient. That is God for me. I said that is zero spiritually. You will continue to rot like a dog next life. What is the use of this? You're not understood ABCD of spiritual life. So Bhagavad Gita was began with this only, no? Arjuna said, Krishna, I can forgive the Kauravas. That's it. Why what? Krishna said, no, kill them. That is good for them. And so Bhagavad Gita is actually, if you tell also, uh, the pleasure of service to the Lord. The pleasure of service to the Lord. No, Dhanu Murthy, you may be a teacher, but here you are my student now. The pleasure of service to the Lord is the confidential teaching of Gita. So any activity not done understanding that is ignorance. If you have not understood this fact that Bhagavad Gita is bringing us to the pleasure of service to the Lord, then you're not understood Gita at all. Tarko apratishta, you will not get this by argument. You can keep arguing, it's a waste of time. Shrutaya Vibhinna. I read this Vedic literature, that Vedic literature. They're different conclusions sometimes. Dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhaya. The real conclusion of dharma is hidden in the heart of the devotee. What is that? Pleasure of service to the Lord. The devotee has in his heart that. So anything which does not connect to that, you give, I will be good, I will be nice. That is nice. You're a gentleman. But then the pleasure of service to the Lord is the most confidential truth that Gita has. And that is what we should try to get in this world. Uh, 14 planetary system, just like they are saying we will go to Mars, we will go to moon, but they don't know what we have to search for in this world. We're all actually hankering for some pleasure. At the end of the day, we're not solve material, it is not satisfying. And the real pleasure is pleasure of service to the Lord, which is very confidential. And the karma bija, jnana bija, everybody will give you. Take na? Karma bija, be famous, work hard, like help a lot of people. Karma bija. Jnana bija, become knowledgeable, become wise, and everybody says he's a Nobel laureate, blah, 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 blah. So karma bija, jnana bija are planted in the heart by all parents, friends, everybody. But Guru gives you something known as Bhakti Lata Bija, pleasure of service to the Lord. And once you get that Bija, we have to work to cultivate that. You get an idea. And actually, I tell you, I was also having Karma Bija, Jnana Bija in my heart and was not being even successful in that foolishness. But then what happened? I met the devotees. They had come from Germany in my college. And actually, I could see they are happy spiritually. I could see. I was there for them for 3-4 days, and I became I became greedy for that. And then after that, there was no going back. I decided I want to taste this happiness they are having with them. I know it is genuine. They're not faking it. They have some spiritual. I want that. So thought I want to become brahmachari. I'm ready to pay any price to get it. Okay, Dhanumurthy, Hare Krishna. Yes. Please
Can I
pardon me.
take the next
I use
question?
strong language. Please pardon me. Okay.
Can I take the next question, Prabhuji?
Yes.
Nainesh Shah, Prabhuji, can you please ask a question?
Prabhuji, the first words today which we read said Krishna is the father and the material nature is the mother. So when we say material nature is the mother, is the three gunas we are saying, the sattvic, tamas and rajas?
Overall, that includes the whole. See, sattva, rajas, tamas is the subtle part of material nature. Material nature is two parts, gross and subtle. Correct? Gross is the panchabhutas. Okay? Subtle is the rajoguna, tamoguna, sattoguna. Okay? Is it fine? But Krishna is the father. Krishna is the just like it is just like a mother. What does the mother do? The father gives the seed, and the mother develops that in the womb. Hai na? In the same sense, Krishna is giving all the souls in the material nature, and she is developing that.
Okay, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I wanted to know, can we wear set Tulsi Mala all the time in the day?
Yes, we don't have to change it. Therefore, Tulsi Mala is different, Japa Mala is different. So when you go to take bath, shower, Kanti Mala is not removed. It is all the time there. Okay?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Arun, Prabhuji, I unmuted you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I have one small question. When I chant, it goes like 108 times, like clockwise. Then clockwise, right? Yeah. Then I should not cross that main beat. So should I go reverse anti-clockwise, or can I rotate that mala? Just a shift.
Here it is. So
Yeah.
you finish your japa, then you turn. See, basically, just like I tell you, symbolism is very easy. This is a counting machine. Okay? So the rules are made in such a way you will not forget. Suppose we were jumping over this beat, okay? Then what will happen? You'll forget you did one beat. Hai. So this becomes a turn. And at that time, we go back to our Sakshi Mala and take one round above. Correct? You can see this. Hai. So it's like, okay, it's clear. So I'm chanting and I finish and then I turn. I'm chanting and I finish and I turn. Okay, like that.
There's a question, Prabhuji, on the chat box. how should a typical day be in the goodness at all times at spiritual level? As I think we thought we are being good at the illusion level.
Okay, you got my point. Okay, my point was that we are all in illusion that we are good, but really being good. Just like say a child got some very severe disease. Mother, father always want to help him. But if they are in ignorance, what they do for him may harm him medically. Correct? Possible? If you want to know good, you should know how to do good. So should be in goodness at all the time, spiritual level. Yeah, the real goodness is actually recognizing that I am a servant of God. Goodness begins that. And then we give benefit to people. A spiritual benefit is always the focus. Emergency, okay, somebody comes hungry, give him food. Now, can you give food to him every day? No, but none of you will give it. You become okay. So your solution, therefore, they say giving knowledge is better than giving food because then he can earn his livelihood every day. He doesn't have to dependent on you. Neither he will do that also. Is anybody ready? Daily somebody will come in food. You'll not do that. One time they will do and they will bring a boast, I did something. You cannot do so-called material good. We are limited. So best is compared with give knowledge so he can earn livelihood and give spiritual knowledge that is even higher. He will not take birth again in the material world. So emergency when somebody comes, he is hungry. Definitely we have to, cannot say, I only do spiritual benefit. So give him prasadam. It will give him, nourish his hunger also and purify him, remove his sinful activities and give him spiritual knowledge. So give him total picture of life. See, suppose we only give material benefit, then person is not getting satisfied also. K.K. Mukherjee is on the way. He's sending 200 per day. There are more than 2,000 certificates. He has 2 accounts. Gmail allows only 100. This is manually being generated, this certificate, not through Teachable. Teachable is automatic. It's not one button. He's generating, one volunteer is doing it and sending every day to him. I'll talk to him how much he is spending. Since we are one, if you have one heart transplant, since soul resides in the heart, it is presumed new heart of the soul donor transfer. No, SARS soul is just like I'm sitting on this chair. Okay? So you remove the chair, I will sit on another chair. So you remove the heart, put another heart. Soul is not physically sitting, it is in the region of the heart. Okay? So when you transport the heart, soul will not go, soul will stay in this body. Okay?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Arun again, I'm just sharing something. I started reading this Bhagavad Gita during Corona last time because of lockdown. And my first class with the ISKCON because I got some information online on February 1st. The same day I was looking for a house and I saw one house and came back to buy and I shared with the Kannada Guruji on February 1st. So because of your blessings, it's the first year and I'm going to get this house. I need your blessings. So Kannada Guruji, ISKCON, Kannada teacher, he said that he showed the Prabhupada photo. It is not my blessing, Prabhupada's blessing. Now, I just want to say that I got this house just last week and I was very happy. My family is very happy. I thought, let me share this within 2 months I got that. I bought this house. Yeah. Prabhupada's blessing.
Where are you living?
I'm living in Mississauga, but I got in Brampton. Mississauga from Toronto is 1 hour, Brampton is 1.5 hours.
Real estate is very expensive.
Yeah. No, it's going very, very high. Every day is going high prices. It's like a hot market. Real estate never goes down.
Earn more. Tax is high and the expenditure on many students get attracted to stay in America for salary they see, but they don't see the expenses.
Yeah. Tax is highest in the world. Yeah.
Highest, 1/3 just goes tax minimum. 1/4, 1/3 goes. Here in India, 5%. Second part is that the living expenses are very high. So if you have to at one of the days purchase a house, it's a costly a bomb, very expensive.
Right. Nothing comes less than million. Yeah, even the small one. Yeah.
And the rest of the life, I met one of my classmates. Even in India, it is becoming like that. And all his whites were here, white. So I was talking, what giving you so much anxiety? I purchased a flat, 2 crores, 2 lakh per month. I'm paying interest. I lost all my life paying the interest only. So I said, see, it is like that. Life has become very expensive.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. Rishi, Hare Krishna. Oh, Rishi is around. Rishi is a real estate man. By this money, my temple will be finished. Yes. Nine Shah, today is Easter, resurrection. Any parallel thing from the Bhagavad Gita? Yeah, soul never dies. Soul never dies. Jesus is so great devotee of the Lord. We have all respects for him. Nobody can kill him like that. And neither, there is some evidence that Jesus was trained in India. And after that, he came back. After this, he did his great service, brought so many people to the shelter of the Lord. And then he came back. And they say in Kashmir that the place he stayed. Some details like that. I don't want to, don't have pramana for that all, but definitely such a great soul, we have to honor him. So don't hesitate anytime. In fact, my Christian friends and I always tell them, they say, what do you say about Jesus? He's my guru. He gave his life, to spread the name of God. I have all respects for him and I can learn a lot from his life. So that way I always have respects. Heart head transplant is being tried, head holds. That's literally interesting, Malikji. I tell you, no, head doesn't hold intelligence, no. Intelligence and memory not in the head. That's in the subtle body, mind. So what is going to happen is that when they transplant the head, they're going to get a shock. Because all debate between us and the scientists, now coming back to science and spirituality, the scientists say we have some neurons here. What is their proposal? Our proposal is no, I'm not the neurons. And they say some interaction, complex interaction neurons is producing life. That's the scientific proposal. And the 100% scientists believe in that. And 100% spiritual says wrong. We are the soul situated in the region of the heart along with the Lord. Two people are there. In the neophyte beginning level of spirituality, people are not able to distinguish between soul and God. There's some divinity there in the heart, but not able to define the difference between soul and God separately. This mix up that two things. But actually, detail is soul is different, God is different, and in the region of the heart, both are sitting. The head is just a physical instrument by which the soul is connecting to the body. That's it. Mind is separate from the body is separate, mind is separate, soul is separate. Now, in case of head transplant, what is going to happen? Ganesha head was transplanted, elephant head was put. Ganesha did not become an elephant. So if I am the neurons, he should have changed. He should have become an elephant. But he is a devata. Daksha head was cut and head of. So this surgery has already happened. They say the joke is this, Malikji, if a dog barks in the road, nobody takes care. But somebody imitates the barking, people pay ticket to watch it. So similarly, already these things have been done in the nature and done by the Purana. Purana doesn't mean mythology. Purana means old history. So already there is evidence of Daksha and Ganesha where head was transplanted, not across the species. They are not able to do in human life itself. This is across the species head was transplanted and the person did not change. He remained, remained Daksha, did not become the goat. So now, what will be the status of the soul? That's what I'm telling. They will get a shock of their life. The person will be the body. Say, if you take two people, take it? One person, this they have been talking. Don't think they're going to do it tomorrow. They're talking it for 10 years already. It's not easy thing to do. They're hesitating because two people will lose life if that goes, anything goes wrong. Two murders will happen. At least they're living now. One person body is little reduced, is just almost useless. One person head is disturbed. So they're thinking cut to the head and put in another body. So get good body, good head, that will live nice. Even if they achieve that, the head where it is put, the soul will be belonging to the this one, not this one. This will get a shock, and they'll not be able to explain them how the person is this one. They'll get a shock. So KP Mali is ready to put a bet. Which person it will be?
Neha
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, when you first heard of Sambhala, the place where the Kalki avatar of Krishna Bhagwan is gonna
Shambalpur.
take birth. Yeah, yeah. So then you felt like going there.
Me? Why?
Yeah.
4 lakh years are waiting now. 4,27,000 years are waiting for them. A lot of time is there.
Mhm.
It's not coming now. After
Okay.
4,27,000 years. अभी तो उतना, you want to stay. You want to stay till
No,
that time?
no, I don't want to. But when I came to know, I just wanted to go there to see how it looks like.
Yeah, that is a eternally reside. Kalki Avatara, it is the Dhama. See, just like Ayodhya Dhama, Lord Rama is there even now. You can go and talk to him, but we have no capacity. And the Dhama is Lord always resides there, but he's not, his Leela is not Prakata now. So similarly, if you go to Ayodhya, Vrindavan, Krishna is there. Even Leelas are going on now, but we cannot see. Our eyes are blind. It's like deities, no? When you see the deity, some people, deity, they offer prayer. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fainted when he said Jagannatha. But for us, it's a piece of stone, है ना? For a non-devotee. The same way, Dhama looks material. It's all earth and trees and all. Therefore, we cannot go to Dhama just by buying a train ticket. You go to Dhama by when the heart is pure. Then you will actually see the Dhama. So you
Okay.
want to go to Shambhalpur, meet Kalki, you can meet him, but provided you are purified. But definitely, a desire to go to the Lord's holy places is spiritual. It is nice.
Yeah, I searched in YouTube and Google. Then it showed that no one can go there. Like it is the place in Himalayas that no one have found yet.
Oh, no, no. Not in place in Himalayas. Who told you that? The place in
YouTube.
Odisha, Shambhalpur. It is even now there. Where you got that?
YouTube, Prabhuji.
YouTube says so many things. Shambhalpur. Then Odisha, it is already there. You want to see more? भाई इधर है भाई. Here it is. Sambalpur is the place. It is the fourth largest city in the state of Odisha, located on the banks of Mahanadi, with the population of this much, one of the ancient places of India, recorded settlements, prehistoric age. Is there? Correct? You can see this?
Yes, Prabhuji.
And now you Himalayas, you're gone. I don't know. Who told you? God knows.
YouTube.
Say YouTube, so you get so many things. Is here. Sambalpur is here, not in Himalayas.
Yeah.
Okay? Exactly. That's the power of the Vedas. Exactly. The place of birth of Kalki is already notified. There he will come. So if two people are roaming around saying I'm Kalki, show them, tell them to show the place of birth in their birth certificate. Number one. Number two, their father's name is also given Vishnu Yashi. Vishnu Yashi. And this has been discussed because this Yashi dynasty doesn't exist now. There is, so Acharya say, the name slightly change. So maybe that will change name once, because it said the Brahmin family. So then Brahmin, we have Joshi. So perhaps like Joshi, Yashi, correct? Nearby. So the language format changes. So we don't know how many languages will be there at that time. So Vishnu Yashi, that's the name of his father. And he will come in a horse, white horse. He'll not talk. He'll come with a powerful white horse with a sword and no talking. He'll be killing the people now because there will be few innocent people who will be involved, interested. Which is this temple here? Is already they made Kalki temple or no, there's some other temple? So that is actually the place of permanently where the Lord stays, Kalki Avatara stays. Okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
There is a person who says now they will get angry. They're very popular. So they say that 4,27,000 years more at the end of Kali Yuga, and he will not talk. There will be few good people like you. He will kill all of them. And then what will remain? Few innocent people and good people, and all then with them Satyuga will start. Okay, now any other question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So please, I request everybody, chant Hare Krishna. Now our target should be, we will all clear Krishna Sevaka. By the time we close the course, one more month is remaining, that's all. By the time this new batch gets over, we are finishing. I want to do at that time topic study. Now, we have done Gita chapter wise enough. We did one level, we did two levels. Okay. So overall, we got a hold of Bhagavad Gita. What is where we know. Now we will do topic study. There are hundreds of topics in Gita. I take one topic and where all it is mentioned, this chapter, this shloka, this chapter, this shloka, this chapter, this shloka. You'll be like, that will prepare you for taking a class. Suppose you have to talk about anger management. Okay. Then which chapter Krishna talks about? Third chapter, there is this verse, Krishna says, Kama Esha, Krodha Esha, Rajoguna Samudbhavaha. Ah, very nice. One more place, Krishna says, Vitaraga Bhaya Krodha, Manamaya Mamupashita. This shloka comes two times. Oh, interesting. So, isn't it that will be very nice, Shira? Now, next
Hare
analysis.
Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji, that will be wonderful.
You are in a court and you have to talk about something. So you say, in that judgment of that judge, Bombay High Court, this was spoken. The same thing was spoken by that judge in Odisha High Court. Huh? Is that so? Now we like to do next study will be topic wise. Okay? And before we begin the degree course, so this will be the stay. I want people to be sevaka for that. Now I'll be have a condition. They have to also, you are giving all the things to them. All the quizzes are coming, chapter quizzes.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
A lot of
Yesterday, I
work
think
for
there
them.
was work going on chapter 6 and chapter 7. 1 to 5 has
Yeah.
already been circulated.
Oh, a lot of work now I've given them. Plus remaining which are gap, we can give them all the chapters. So a lot of work. They finish all the 18 chapters, second level of quizzes, which is actually hard work, but it's good. You will actually be to solve those quizzes which we have now. You'll have to read the chapter in and out. Good, and we finish. And also increase your chanting to 4. That should be the target. Another condition of sevaka, please read. Becoming a vegetarian, another thing. Get that. But not now. And you can continue in this, but you will go to sadhaka level, next level course with this. Something should be there, some give and take. And then at that time, we will do topic study. We will spend 2-3 months again, and all the topics we will be thorough. Okay? How many places Krishna says we are not the body, we are soul? He says in second chapter, we are not body, soul. He speaks in the 13th chapter also, Kshetragna Vicham Vidhi Sarva Kshetra Bharata. Like that, it is so nice. Okay? We will do chapter wise study. And also, along with it, we are now doing 108 shlokas. If you can, we are sharing again and again the file. Just, we used to have card when we were studying for GRE. Many of you remember? Those who had a dream of going abroad, many of us had, used to cram the words to get a good score in GRE. So you can just keep the shlokas instead of that. And whenever you have time, or even better, I have an idea with the mobile. You can take 100 shlokas and your own way record it. And then after that, practice. And then just like when you are cooking or you're doing some activities, say you are eating, hear the shlokas and try. Okay, it'll get. So then we will study. Next thing will be, because we are finishing now, almost 14 chapter, 4 more weeks, 1 month, that's over. We will then start topical study. Okay.
Prabhuji, Krishnamani Mataji has a question.
Hare
Yes,
Krishna,
Krishnamani
ma'am.
Mataji,
Prabhuji.
yes, please. Please go ahead.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. So
Yeah.
we'll start after this 18th chapter, Prabhuji, the topic wise.
Yeah, after that we will do.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Rishi Shagar Prabhuji has a question Prabhuji, about the forest in Vrindavan. I'll just read out the question. It says, I heard that if you go to the temple in the forest in Vrindavan, Krishna comes every night and eats food from the temple. And people are not to stay overnight there to watch, or they become dumb and blind.
Seva Kunj and Nidhivan. Yeah, nobody goes there in the night.
They are not
And they
supposed to
say
stay back.
even a squirrel runs out of the place. Nobody stays there. See, the point is that people are more interested in magic. Don't be interested on that. More focus is that the Lord's Leela is going on. But we can't see that now. Okay. Dhama means Lord Leela is going. Ashtakaliya Leela. 8 times in a day, Krishna dances with his devotees. But it's difficult for us to enter that Leela. We are not pure enough. These are all things. But we get more attracted by all this magical thing. That will not help us. It's not a point for us now to discuss. We are not in a position. Our position is chant, 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 purify your heart, and the Lord will reveal his existence. Dhamma is Presently, the Lord Leela is aprakata. It said aprakata. It's not visible now. What's going on? Certain time, Krishna is when visible, that become prakata Leela. So he's now present. Lord is not visible, but Leela is going on. One of the people say at this place don't go. Actually, nobody goes out of respect, out of tradition. Nobody goes there in the night. They said if you go there, you become mad. I don't want to take a chance. Want to take a chance? You can jump inside. Some people have done that and they say that he became mad, he became mad. So people say like that. But the place is very spiritual. See, to the degree I have service attitude, to that degree, spiritual thing reveal their nature. Just like the deity. Deity is a piece of stone, but when I go with a service attitude, you can talk to the deity. You can feel, at least even if you don't talk, you can feel the beauty and the presence of the deity. Similarly, prasadam. When a service attitude I approach, I can feel the nectar in the prasadam. So they atha shikashna namadi na bhaved grayam indriyai sevon mukhe jivado swamem spurati yadaha. Atha shikashna namadi. So I cannot understand anything about Krishna and his holy name. Atha shikashna namadi na bhaved grayam indriyai. By gross senses I cannot accept. Sevon mukhe jivado. Sevon mukhe means that a service spirit, when we approach, these things reveal their nature. It is the name of the Lord, or the prasadam, or the deities, or the shastra, or the dhamma. So it looks material. You see, you can go to Vrindavan, but there some land is there, some trees are there, some road. That is like your city also. But it is actually spiritual, which I cannot see now. But Sevon mukhe, moment I go in a submissive spirit, they reveal their true nature. So Lord is very kind because I have limited to the gross senses. So Lord mercifully manifests himself in certain things in the middle world. The deities, the prasadam, the holy books, the holy name, and the dhammas, the holy rivers there. But I cannot perceive. But when I develop service spirit, they reveal their spiritual nature. Okay? And they give me good association to spiritually get spiritualized. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Subbarao Prabhuji, please ask your question.
Hare,
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. This quiz up to level 5, it is given, it is said, it is not seen in this group, Prabhuji.
What is that?
Quiz up to level 5.
Ah.
Up to first 5 chapters. ये level में. This quiz of first 5 chapters is not displayed in this group, Prabhuji.
Subbarao Prabhuji, please have a look at the chat box. I have just posted the.
He's saying, yeah, please links. Put in the groups. Now, what is happening is
we will also
Sunday,
put it
the Sunday serial is for the classes from batch 1 to batch 9. So it will be almost 1,000 groups are there. Difficult to put. What we should do is that tell to share Mataji in the website to put it up. Now, website is opening on 10 to put a page for Bhakti Vriksha level 2 classes. Anna? And all the chapters quizzes can you put there level 2, so person can aram se do the level 2 quizzes, and yes, very exhaustive. Each quiz will take your 2-3 days to solve. Can I suggest Rishi Sagar or LinkedIn or Linktree? Linktree is another one. Website is fine, no, Rishiji? The website may be common. Everybody can go on common place. Why we'll create new thing now? We will do it on the website also. Take care, Rishi will do. Almost ready. Yeah, in the ISKCON Mangaluru website, which we are actually new website we are developing. That one page I told them already to put up. There, all the links for this can you put up? Should be easy, I think. I think I showed you. It's almost ready. Because of registration, we don't want to disturb the registration because link will change for registration in this. So we didn't want to touch it. Here it is. So website is ready. And this courses we can put in somewhere, or we can Bhakti Vriksha. So learn Gita, 18-day course. Read online with Shraddhavan. Google Forms are there. Shadavan, these are all C. Now, my target is you all come to Krishna Sevaka. Krishna Sevaka has 4 rounds. And these books are available online. You can read these books. You click, see, these books are there. So, Science of Self-Realization, we can click. It is there. See? So, you can, books are online available. Bhagavad Gita, so you can read all of them. And then, you have to, this will be a very big step to stop non-veg and lead a good moral life. And paper is closed book. So you suppose have little reading material. This will be for Sevaka to solve. Before that, now all the chapters you have to finish. A lot of work. Then Sadhaka, and then Upasaka. So big work. Then Ashraya, and then Diksha in ISKCON. This is gradually preparing. So here somewhere we have to put Bhakti Vriksha. You got it, Prabhuji? Communicate with.
Yes, Prabhuji.
What we
I've
need
just
to do.
texted. I've just texted her. No.
That we need that all the one page to be created for our in English Shraddhavan level, Siksha level to level. All the chapter quizzes can you put, Hana?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. I take leave. Very, very taxed now. Tomorrow batch has become unbelievable. Mostly going Hindi. I don't know what to do. Any volunteers more we need, much more than we expected. I will have to take some Hindi classes. So some people I need, at least afternoon and evening I'll take. Two to take, maybe morning also. So some volunteers I will need, those who can, need more volunteers for Hindi. Hare Krishna. No, Sriram, what you have put now is the old website link. What I
Prabhuji,
showed you.
we still haven't launched the website, Prabhuji, that's why.
Yeah.
10th we will be launching it.
Yeah, it will be in the same link.
Yes.
See, I am nobody to check you're doing open book or closed book. I'm just suggesting it will be better, understanding will be better. You read, understand, and then you can do part by part. That you can do. You can, okay, this question is there, this is the shloka. Read the shloka, understand, then close it. And then you write in your notebook. Otherwise, we will just copy paste without understanding. That may be possible. That may be possible. Part by part you can do. Okay, this question, answer is in this shloka. You read, then close the book. So still you have closed book. That will help you. Okay, so write in your own words. Understand. Pancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhave evacha patitana pavanebhyo vaishnebho namo namanant.